Welcome back to Noble News Scorecard. We still have with us in the hot seat Professor Jonah, the Director, Center for Energy Research and Training. So before we went on break, you were talking about the benefits of nuclear energy and the peaceful use that you practice here. And part of your mission is to promote the application of nuclear science and technology, and to facilitate the training of Nigerians that will enable them develop various sectors of the economy like agriculture, health, mineral resources, power supply, and so on. So, sir, what are the testaments, the proof of the realization of this mission here at the Energy Center?
Thank you very much. Since the inception of the center, I cannot put a figure to it, but we have succeeded in training Nigerians in various aspects of nuclear science and technology. Some of them are now working at the leading organizations in the country, like the Nigerian Atomic Energy Commission, the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority, and the Energy Commission of Nigeria. All these people went through training at the Center for Energy Research, because the Center for Energy Research is based in Bello University. So students come here to do research projects, but they get their degree from either Department of Physics, Department of Chemistry, or any of the engineering aspect of the curriculum. So this is what we do. So we help to train people who are physicists, chemists, using our facilities to carry out their research projects, both at undergraduate level but mainly at the postgraduate level. And so we are affiliated to these departments, and we help them to train students who are now working in various areas of the economy of the country.
So apart from training students, do you have a clientele, people that actually bring money to the organization?
Yes, we have, because we also offer what we call radiation protection services. Hospitals, the petroleum industry, they use radiation sources. Because they use radiation sources, like if you go to hospital, you want to take an x-ray, it's a radiation source. So all the workers in the hospital must be badged. So we give them what we call TLD, thermolucent badges, which they put and they enter radiation area. And at the end of every month or a particular period, they return the badge here. We read to check what radiation these workers have taken. And on that basis, we have a lot of clientele, and so they pay us some money. And this is one of the things that is keeping the center going, because the budget is very, very small. And so we make money from these radiation protection services that we offer to hospitals, petroleum industry, and what have you.
The neurotic health physics and dosimetry researchers block, as well as the researchers building, were two projects that were commissioned earlier this year in January.
Yes.
In layman terms, can you please explain to us what these projects mean and how they are beneficial to the ordinary Nigerian?
Yes. Neutronics just means the economy of neutrons in a nuclear reactor. That is what is called neutronics, the economy of neutrons. Neutrons move around. Some of them, when they are born, they move, they scattered, they are slowed down, and some of them even die. So that is what we call neutronics. So there is a lab, neutronics and dosimetry lab, which was commissioned early this year. This lab is supposed to carry out neutronics research. As we speak now, we have put what we call the Internet Reactor Lab there, whereby students can perform experiments online on a research reactor that is foreign. And so we use video conferencing equipment. And so those experiments we cannot do with our reactor. But the other reactor, through the IAEA, they have facilitated the possibility for us to do this experiment. And we are mainly focusing on our postgraduate students. And since we have MOU with Nigerian Defense Academy as well as Federal University Lusema, we are trying to organize a workshop very soon where we'll bring their teachers and train the teachers on how to incorporate this experiment into the curriculum of the reactor physics in those two organizations. This workshop will take place maybe in another 2 weeks or thereabout.
And it's open to all that are interested?
No, it's not open to everybody. That's why we are doing the workshop.
Okay.
The workshop is to bring the trainers, that is the lecturers from those universities, and explain to them what we are trying to do, so that when they bring their students, because you must be a student of either of the two universities, but these two universities and ABU are the pilot for the program. So eventually we will extend it to other universities in the country. But for now, we are starting with 3 universities: the host university, ABU, Federal University, Dusima, and the Nigerian Defense Academy.
It is imperative for any organization to establish and maintain good relationship with its host community.
Yes.
And this involves carrying out various developmental projects that will benefit the people. So what is the center's relationship with its host community, especially the traditional Zaria Emirate camps?
Luckily, we just came back from the Emirates to go and condole with the Emir who lost his younger brother, the ambassador to Morocco, Ambassador Mansour Nuhu Bamali. So, as part of our corporate social responsibility, the management of the center went to the Emirates this morning, and that was why this interview is starting late, to go and condole with him. So we have a very cordial relationship with the Zaria Emirate, and even our junior staff, more than 95% were recruited from the host community, including Kore. Maybe have you heard about Kore? It's a village just behind the center. The head of our security is from that place. So it's a corporate social responsibility that we perform at the center.
I saw in your LinkedIn profile that you enjoy good collaborative efforts in your working environment. Do you have good rapport with your staff?
Maybe the question should have been directed to the staff. But from my own perspective and from their body language, I think we have a good working relationship. And because the welfare of the staff is paramount in my mind. So anything I do, I make sure that the welfare is taken to the highest level, because somebody that is happy will be able to give out his best. So this is how the relationship is. And like I said, maybe I'm not the best person to answer this question. Maybe you can, on your way out, you can ask the staff what is the relationship between the director and them. I don't think they will say anything that's not good about the relationship.
You just ushered me to my next question about the center staff welfare.
Yes.
What is the nature like in terms of safety, promotion, housing, and other welfare packages?
Yes. This is a center for energy research and training, and we deal with radiation hazard. So there is provision for payment of radiation hazard to the staff. It started, all of a sudden it stopped, not because the management of the center doesn't want to do it, but because the funding organization is not giving us enough money to do that. But we still have what we call end of year package as welfare package to the staff, and we've been doing that year in, year out. So that's why I say the relationship is very cordial. It's very important to us that we keep the staff happy so that they can give their best.
It's almost end of the year. Will I be getting the package?
Yeah. Well, if you are a staff of the center, you expect one. But if your name is not on our list, I'm sorry.
Stay with us as we take this commercial break.